Okay. Oh, back to square one, a busy night. Distant memories, childhood memories, fuzzy and distant, the mining town you grew up in, rows of similar apartment blocks, the local grocery store mom worked in, the playground where you spent more time than at home. A family like many others down there, your father coming late from work to in the mine, usually drunk, always pissed off, your mother doing her best to keep the family together, your constant desire to run away, to get out of that place and never come back. 15. Turning a blind eye. Another shitty day at school. You're taking the longer route home. Hey, what's that fight about? The girl shouts for help. She's looking straight at you. You should intervene, but the fear. No, better not get involved. Run back home. One day you'll get out of here. You have to. 16. The need to escape. Clone system's incredible. I hope it is. Like, that's the draw to this game, I believe, is like that you can do like a whole cloning system, and like you have to use everybody to navigate what's going on. It's so hard to study for exams when your dad's yelling behind the door. Mom doesn't have the strength to fight anymore. Something's wrong with her. She's weaker, more passive. You know you should do the best to support her, but being home is just unbearable. You count the days to graduation, hoping those exams go well. At 19, you open the envelope from trembling hands. It's a good college, and it's close to home. You could visit mom regularly and get a good education. You tear the paper to see the results. No, not good enough. The only place that wants you is hundreds of miles away. You'd have to leave mom alone with him. Going away, you promised yourself you'd get out of here. You have to keep that promise. You can't waste your life. It's not something she'd want. And you can still visit her. A little less often, maybe, but you can. You will visit her. Your place far from home. It's been months since you've been home, but you can't miss the post-exam party. All your friends will be celebrating. Their company makes you feel good, like you found your place. Do you really want to spend the entire day on the train, only to see mom for a couple hours before she goes to bed early, and all you'll be left with is the constantly drunk oaf of a father? Working abroad. You look at the letter, it's tempting. Working abroad for 2 months, you could earn enough to support yourself for the whole semester. You could ditch those lousy part-time jobs and focus on studying. It's tempting, and you could send some money to mom. She needs it for her treatment. Too late to say goodbye. You missed it. The moment she collapsed, the ambulance taking her to the hospital, it all went so fast. You missed the opportunity to talk to her when she was still conscious. You're back home now, but what difference does it make? You fucked up. It's too late to say goodbye. Jesus. Carry on for her. You failed her, but what could you have done? Stayed behind in the miserable place to become bitter and dead inside? Be like dad? That sense of guilt holds you by the throat. What if you ran away from it all? Ditched college, made a fresh start, forgot. But wouldn't that be giving up again? No. Mom would want you to get on with your studies. Get a good job. You have to carry on for her. It's so different with her. Your heart pounds at the thought of this evening. You never thought someone like Lena would want to hang out with you. Slow down. It's only a project. Maybe you should have got something better than beer. You could have bought wine, but wouldn't that seem like you're hitting on her? You're only teaming up for a project, but she's so different from anyone else you've ever hooked up with. And she likes you. You can see she likes you. Am I good enough? This is it. She moved in, but is your cheap little rented apartment good enough for her? Her parents would hate it. You know they would, and she knows it too. Is that why she doesn't talk to them anymore? She's not ashamed of you, is she? Whatever they think of you, you're going to prove them wrong. Work hard and give Lena the good life she deserves. Hard work pays off, right? You can be proud of yourself. A diploma with honors and that offer, a PhD, it's tempting as hell. With the salary, how much longer are you going to be a broke ass for Lena? Ugh. You think about it later. Time to celebrate now. It was a tough conversation, but you handled it well. The professor understood your motives. Working for a private company gives you better prospects, and you'll finally be able to move out of this dorm, take Lena for a proper holiday. Yeah, it was a good decision. On the subway again. Damn, you hate the crowd. Day in, day out. Maybe you could take the later train and stay longer at work. No, your boss would never agree to that. Punctuality is all that matters to him. Not that you actually do. Sometimes you feel all he needs you to do is punch your card. And for what? Pushing papers and pretending to get things done? Someone pushes you as you try to take a seat. Man, Monday mornings are the worst. All right, Garfield. A dream house. You face beams as you exit the bank, hand in hand with Lena. Finally, signing the mortgage papers was easier than you expected. Maybe it's worth putting up with that idiot of a boss for 2 years to get to this place. A dream house. Lena has so many ideas for decorating it. If you hurry, maybe you can even get ready for Christmas. You'd love to see her parents' faces when they see it. Yeah, you should convince her to invite them over. No, this can't be true. Not now. You stare at the screen blankly. You heard about the crash on the stock exchange. You heard everyone talk about a worldwide crisis approaching. But you? Laid off? How will you tell Lena about it? What about your plans for Christmas? Red lights. You close your eyes and listen to the city traffic. Damn radio. All they know are Christmas songs at this time of year. You don't want to be reminded of that. Now when you're sitting behind the wheel of a leased cab, it's almost 6 o'clock. You promised Lena you'd be back for Christmas Eve by 5, but it's a busy night, and people leave bigger tips on Christmas. You listen to Lena talk excitedly. She really wants to take that offer, move abroad, sell the house, but for how much? It would hardly be enough to pay off the bank, with the soaring rate of interest. And what about you? It's hard to find a decent job at home, let alone in a foreign country. After all your efforts to make ends meet, it would feel like going back to square one. Damn, you just wish you didn't want it so bad. Holding on. You're wondering if she really is okay with the decision to stay. Maybe you should have said yes, but how could you? It was a crazy idea in your situation. You need to prove it to her. That it was an only sensible choice. You need to get your shit together. Give her a better life. Maybe find a second job. Damn, she's getting on your nerves. Why doesn't she just tell you it's all your fault those bills are piling up? As if you're working hard enough. And why does she make such a big deal of a few drinks before you hit the sack? You deserve to unwind after a 12-hour long day at work. Coming full cycle. You look down another bottle and the wedding ring she gave back to you at the job at Ally Corp. Freedom. Finally, she got it. A new, better life without you. All you could ever do was hold her down. Look at yourself, drowning your sorrows in a bar. You're everything you promised yourself you'd never be. Where the hell did you fuck it all up? A way out. You toss, you turn in your bed. You can't stop thinking about the Ally Corp poster. Help us make a change. A space mining mission in search of a mysterious substance, Rapidium. It's a long shot, but it says you don't need any professional experience, and you know you need a change. You haven't managed to stick to one job for more than a few months. Nothing makes you happy. You're stuck. What if it's a way out? Project Dolly. You enter the spaceship with a tingling of anxiety and excitement. You're going to space, far away from here, just like you always wanted, far away from your problems. You think about them later, or maybe they'll be gone by the time you get back. Okay.
How did they get it, and what for?
All right, let's go take this phone call.
Hey, I checked the quantum computer.
The fuck? Mind records? Yeah. Oh, let's try this. I want to see, Okay, so I guess that doesn't work on these kind of things.
What the fuck? Mind records? What the hell are you doing?
It's supposed to have
That
chat
data?
interaction
It's got
on...
everything. My whole life exposed. No. No, I want answers. Shit. What do you want with it? Branching? What exactly will be branching?
That's what I'm afraid of.
What?
Yeah, this is the cloning part. It's not
What, is
cloning
that
either. It's
your
parallel
whole
universe. Creating the branching timeline.
Alter? I'd alter what? My life? Okay. You mean as in... Okay, wait a minute. You're not suggesting I
Yep.
use Rapidium
But
to
it's not,
create
yeah.
someone and to alter their mind. That's not what you're saying, right?
Nope.
All right. How about my other options?
You don't have any other options.
You jerk. I don't have other options, do I?
Nope. That's what I was afraid of. All right. Let's go. All right, let's get this over with.
What? What is it doing? I remember that alternate life pattern. So this is what the branching is about?
Technician. So is this the only one we have right now? Yeah, it's the only one we currently have. Alright, well. So it costs 20 of whatever that is. I should have read the description. He looks menacing there, like very menacing. Oh, snap. We got another one back here. But it's not allowing us to do anything with it just yet. Alright, so we got staying behind, standing up to him. There. You lock the door to your room and you turn the music up. You're so fed up with constant shouting. Is this the rejected college, what you rejected college for? Putting up with frustration and drunkenness? You told yourself you'd take care of mom, but you're not making it easy. Maybe next time you should just lock the door on him. But what would mom say? Standing up to him. There, you did it. Not so hard after all. He turned out to be weak, begging you to let him in. You had to be strong, assertive. You read about it online. Shut your ears to his false promises. Imagine loud music in your head. Think of mom, her safety. There, it's done. He won't be a problem anymore. Ups and downs. You laugh as mom tells you a joke she heard in the doctor's waiting room. She's cooked her pierogi. Man, don't you love them? And her relaxed, smiling face when she can be herself without that monster bullying her. You just wish you could find more than part-time job to support the two of you. That prescription she brought home today is going to cost you plenty. Not in his footsteps. You smile as you walk away from the mine. Dad was behind the job offer, that's for sure, trying to clear his conscience, redeem his sins. The steady job was tempting, but you were assertive. Again, no way you'll owe him anything. You'll make it on your own. You always do. Final goodbye. You hold back the tears when you look at her on the hospital bed. You knew this was coming. Her health deteriorating fast in the last months. You just didn't want to think about it. You hate that helplessness. Damn, get your shit together, Jan. You need to be strong for her. Promise her you'll make something of yourself. Keep her smiling to the very end. Fixing things. You brighten up as the engine starts. Yeah, fixing things always made you feel good. Like you really can change things. Make them better. Looks like going to the vocational school wasn't just a parting gift for mom, but the best you could do for yourself. Unfamiliar feeling. It feels good to become an expert on something. The boss says customers ask for you specifically, and he can see you replacing him when he retires. It's a new feeling to be trusted, respected by another man, a mentor, and he's the first person you opened up to about mom's passing. Why couldn't dad just be that way? Shady business. You try not to eavesdrop, but it's the third time this month these fishy dudes are here, talking to your boss behind closed doors. He says it's nothing, but you can see he's distracted, doesn't look you in the eye that much, disappears for hours, leaving you in charge of the business. Is that a good thing, or should you be worried? Lost trust, fake batteries, counterfeit parts. Is that what it was all about? As your boss is being taken away by the police, you feel like an idiot for trusting him, thinking that you could open up to him, while all this time he's been lying to your face, pretending to be a friend. What a fool you've been. Treat it as a lesson, Jan. The only person you can rely on is yourself. Of course, it was just a matter of time before they approached you. Now that he's in jail, his words about you replacing him seem so ironic now. You don't want anything to do with them, but what if you lose your job? You love that workshop, but they're criminals. No assertiveness, remember? Don't be scared. You can make it on your own. As you turn the paycheck around in your fingers, you think of mom. She'd be happy to know you're finally making good money, working in an international factory on contract of employment. You stayed strong and made something of yourself. She'd probably be worried that you're still on your own, but that's the way you prefer it. Watching the bartender pour another one. From the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of the figure watching you. You turn and see it was just somebody's coat. You smile with relief. For a moment, you thought it was Dad. You sip your drink and listen casually to the conversations at the tables. It's good not to have problems. Your friends burst out in laughter. The jokes just keep coming to you. It's a good night. You just got your paycheck and you're buying rounds. Okay, calling these people friends is a little too much. You've only just met them. But you're having fun together, right? The girl to your left's been giving you signals. Could this be your lucky night? The damn crisis just had to hit when you were starting to actually enjoy life. The whole branch is being shut down. You'll be lucky if you keep your job at all, and this damn advert just gets on your nerves. Rapidium, a magic trick to make everyone happy. Who's stupid enough to even think of going on these missions? Damn. You can't make it up your mind. You can't make it up your mind. Bet safely or take the risk. Wonder who the guy is putting his money on. Wait, is that... Shit, it's him, Dad. He looks like a tramp. Of course, he visits the bookie regularly. Loser. Man, he just hope he doesn't recognize you. Get out of here, quick, and don't ever come back. You'll not act like him. You're not like him. You've got your shit together. You look at the spaceship entrance. Only fools don't change their minds, especially if your debts are mounting. You'll be fine. You just need to make it through this mission. They respect professionals like you. Just stay strong. You'll be all right. All right.
Hey there. Wow. Hello? Can you hear me? What is this?
This is about to be a shock.
Where am I?
Relax, you're in a lab.
You're in a lab inside the SIBA unit. Your memories might be a bit fuzzy, but relax. You're gonna be okay. Yeah, I recognize the base, I think. Wait. You look funny. You... Ha. Oh. What was that? I wanted to laugh, but I'm like... indifferent. I think you're on some meds. What? What for? It's so you don't panic when you wake up. Why would I panic? I'll explain.
You might want to explain now.
Later. Right now, let's check your mental condition, okay? Do you think you can, introduce yourself? Sure. Can you? Okay. My name is Jan Dolski. Yeah, sure. You got my looks, why not use my name too? So you think you're Jan Dolski as well? What kind of bullshit is this? What's your role on the mission? I'm a senior technician. Want to tell me what your role is? Imitating human crew members? Is this some kind of sick experiment? Because if it is, nobody warned me.
No, it's not.
It's not an experiment. This is for real. And I'm for real. So, what's going on? Well, I got stranded in this base, and, well, I needed someone to help me move it. Because it got broken. Then, okay, this is the crazy part. I learned that there's this functionality of the quantum computer on board to, well, create alternate versions of a person's life. What? Replicate a person, but with different experiences. Mind records. Man. If there's anyone in a bad mental condition in this room, it's definitely not me. The QC's only functionality is to navigate these junkets. I mean, theoretically, it could do other stuff, but such bullshit? I know. It's absurd. I thought the same, but here you are, right? Right. If I understand you correctly, you're telling me you're a alternate version of me with a different mind?
Uh, you can put it that way.
Sort of, yeah. And, you said we were stranded. Yes. It's just us. Like I said, there's a malfunction in the machinery. If you don't help me fix it soon, we're both gonna die. So, wait. Let me get this straight. This is not an experiment, and you're a different version of me. This version of me woke me from cryosleep to help fix a malfunction because there's no one else on board. What if there was no malfunction? Where would I be?
You wouldn't.
You'd still exist somewhere? Theoretically, at least?
I mean, you gotta think.
Theoretically? Wow. You bastard. I can see now what the meds are for. I can't even lash out at you. Just this passiveness. What am I? Look, this is a lot, and we'll sort it out. I promise. But trust me, if we don't fix the machinery fast, we're gonna go in a very bad way, and you'll never get the chance to understand this properly. Experience your feelings without the meds. I don't like this kind of pressure. Well, that makes two of us.
That's fair.
Fine. Show me the way.
So this is definitely not going the best way it could.
Unbelievable. What a screw up. A 3-year-old would have figured it out. Okay. In any other case, I'd say don't touch anything here ever again. But unfortunately, this is a two-man job. On my sign, pull that lever over there. Just don't yank it like an idiot. Pull it gently. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now. Yes! It worked! You did it. We're gonna live. Let's get one thing straight. I did what you created me for. Now stay away from me.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, the new altar is ready. Start the command engine. Oh, so back up we go. Alright, do you want to automatically collect structures before you start your journey? Go to storage. Oh, that's wild looking. Journey 1. No injuries, minimal radiation, no hunger. I'm pissed at Jan. He's really irritating. The altars tab allows you to check the mental physical state of your altars. The event log on the left provides insights into recent events. Climbing hook. We need to make one. We got scanning done. We understand fast travel. So we did all that. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong place. Dolly, pet the sheep, as we always do. Because we should always pet the sheep, right?
Is it me or